What is going on, guys? Hope y'all are having a great day. Today is January 6th, 2026. We're going to go over today's price action, the one trade that I ended up taking, why I took it, and my thoughts going into today's session. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. All right, so starting off with my bias, what did I see going into this morning? Well, you can see right here, I said I had a neutral bias going into this morning as price was pretty range bound. And so as you can see on the lower time frame right here, we were just chopping around in this range right here. And price wasn't really going anywhere. We had previous day high above, and that was really my draw for the time being. You can see I said my current draw will be previous day high, but I'll be looking for a sweep in either direction for a potential reversal. But when you look at it a little bit more, you can see like just what is price clearly doing right now. And we're clearly trending higher. And then on top of that, we had a really significant SMT with this 4-hour gap right here. So ES traded into it, NQ didn't. And then also the 4-hour that we were trading in all of yesterday, which is this giant 4-hour gap right here, we finally inverted at the 10 p.m. candle. So all of those confluences stacked on each other makes me bullish on the day. And so going into market open, you can see that, and this is the trade that I ended up taking, but we're going to look at it a little bit clearer. So going into market open, we came up and we swept this high right here. Now, why was I still bullish after we swept this high right here? The reason for that being is because this isn't a significant enough liquidity pool for me for us to have a reversal off of. And also, when you look at this, I think, when you look at this, we also had an SMT at this high, which in most cases just makes you think like, okay, well, that's just extra added confluence that we're probably going to now sell off because ES isn't as strong. But the reason that I was still bullish after this, like I said, was because this wasn't at a significant enough high for me to take a short off of. In the case that maybe we came up and we swept previous day high, that would be a completely different story. And as you can see now, once we do finally take previous day high, we are reversing. But since this is a high that's just inside our range and I don't believe is even in a key level, it's not. So it's not even in a key level. It's not a high that I'm looking for a super strong reversal off of. That combined with the fact that at market open, we come back down and we tap into this 5-minute right here. And then also on the 5-minute range, you can see at the time it just looked like this, that we came down and we perfectly respected the golden pocket of this range before getting our inversion. So we come down, we tap the golden pocket right here. This is the unfilled 5-minute, this line right here. And then we get the 30-second inversion that I ended up taking my entry off of, and then just going for a 1-to-1 in the form of these stacked highs up here, right there, with stop right there. So very clean and very obvious trade, just because of the fact of the bullish bias and the fact that this is just a very clear continuation. There was also an SMT with this 5-minute gap. ES didn't tap it, so you can just add the added confluence that there was an SMT right here, indicating that we are still bullish. And so internal SMT plus the external 4-hour SMT just shows that price most likely wants to continue to push higher until previous day high. Now, I was lucky enough to get my piece of the pie before this comes down and reverses and gets this resweep. But even then, like there was another entry down here. I think it was like a 1-minute or 2-minute, but there was also equal lows. So this was just a completely invalid trade, especially with these super significant equal lows that are inside of this 1-minute gap. So out of this entire day, this was the only trade idea that I saw, and it's the one that I ended up taking. You can see it live on my TikTok and my Instagram. And yeah, that's going to be about it. Very simple day, very easy day. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But I hope y'all have a great day. Journal any trades that you did take. Journal something that you learned today, something that you learned about yourself, something that you learned about the charts. Take time to back test, continue to solidify your model, and that's going to be it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and let's conquer the rest of this week.